Hi. So our question here is, if the density is 0.6, what is the mass of 19 gallons in kilograms? So the real point behind this question is that they are giving us a volume. 19 gallons is a measurement in volume, okay? Gallons is a type of volume. And they want us to know, what is that volume in mass? Kilograms is a measurement in mass. So the way that you can get between something that's measured as a volume and figure out how it would be measured as a mass is by using something called density. So density is the connection between volume and mass, okay? So if you're given a volume and you need to get to mass, you want to use density as a conversion factor. So hopefully you've been shown how to set up a dimensional analysis problem. I'll go ahead and do it. So what we were given in this question is 19 gallons. That was our 19 gallons. And what we need to find is what that volume is in kilograms. Kilograms is what they want us to find. So what do we need to do for this problem? Well, first, a super important piece of information that they gave us is that density of this material is 0.66. I'm very surprised that they didn't give us any units here, but most likely it is grams per milliliter, which is a very common unit for a density. But never forget that density is a conversion factor. What does that mean? It means density can always be written as a fraction, just like this. Whether it's grams per milliliter or kilograms per liter or grams per cubic centimeter, density is a conversion factor. Density can be written as a fraction, just like that, okay? So what we were given was the 19 gallons, so let's go ahead and start with that. 19, so now we're going to do our dimensional analysis. So we were given these 19 gallons to start out with. Now we need to do our dimensional analysis. So we're just going to do, actually, I should probably move that down lower so that we don't run out of space. So I'm going to write it down here. So this is what we were given, which is always what you start your dimensional analysis with, what you were given. Okay. So on the bottom of your fraction, as you use your dimensional analysis, it always needs to be the units that you had in the step right before. So gallons goes right here. Now I need to look in my toolbox of conversion factors. These are the tools that we're going to use to get us through this dimensional analysis problem. And I need to find the one that has gallons in it, because gallons is what I have. So I'm going to use this one, because it's the one that has gallons in it. So 1 gallon is 16 cups. Now, for my next step in the dimensional analysis, I know that I have cups here. So on the bottom is going to be cup. And then I find the one that has cups in it. So that's this one here. So 1 cup, 237 milliliters. So then again, as always, I break down what was ever right here. So those units come down. And then I need to find the one that has milliliters in it. So that is my density. So 1 milliliter is 0.66 grams. And then now my unit here is grams. So grams comes down. Now I have 2 of them that have grams in them, right? Well, let's see. My final answer needs to be in kilograms. So my final answer here needs to be in kilograms. So I have no reason to mess with this one that's in milligrams. So I'll just go ahead and use this one. Oh, geez. We'll go ahead and use this one here. That takes us straight to kilograms. Okay. So now I think I have all the steps of my dimensional analysis set up. So what I want to go ahead and do is make sure that everything cancels as I would expect it to. You always want to check that the units cancel on the diagonal. So you should have the matching units on the diagonal. Gallons, gallons, that works. Cups, cups, that works. Milliliters, milliliters, that works. Grams, grams. Okay, so that leaves us in kilograms. Kilograms again is what we were asked for, so that's good. Remember here, we were looking for kilograms, so that looks good. So then you just want to go ahead and multiply everything across the top and then divide it by the product of everything on the bottom. So 19 times 16 times 237 times 0.66 times 1. Of course, the 1 doesn't change anything, but just so we understand the process. And across the bottom, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1,000. So you go ahead and put all of that into your calculator. If you're using a scientific calculator, make sure to put parentheses or something so that the multiplication and the division happens properly. Then whatever answer you get will be in kilograms, because again, that's what they were asking us for, kilograms. And if your teacher cares about significant figures, it looks like we have two sig figs here because of the 19. So make sure your answer is to 2 sig figs. Hope that helps. Thank you.